Welcome, everyone. Today it's Matt, and today we're going to talk about Max Monday Shuckle, which is coming on June 29th. Is he a chuckle or is he something to take serious? All right, for Max Monday, this is the last of our Max Monday. On June 29th, we will have Shuckle, who is the newest Pokemon for Dynamax. Overall, this is probably the most interesting Pokemon that we've seen in a while, but honestly, he was made as a joke, and because of one thing, he kind of is. All right, Dynamax Shuckle. He takes increased damage from rock, steel, and water. Takes reduced damage from normal and poison. Is a interesting combination, but its IV is 189 to 231. 231's your hundo, so you know you're not really dealing with very high stats, other than defense, which is the highest stat in the game. Its HP is quite low and its attack is minuscule. Fast moves, we have Rock Throw, which is going to be our fastest rock move that we have, but as a attacker with one of the lowest attacks in the game, it is not worth it. Also, we have Struggle Bug, and honestly, you're going to be struggling if you're using Shuckle for an attacker. And as a defender, I'll talk more about that later. Charge moves we'll be seeing, we've got two rock moves, Stone Edge and Rock Blast, both fairly fast, and a Gyro Ball for steel. But to be quite honest, with an attack still low, that it's not going to do that much damage overall. So we're going to do the damage capability, and we're just going to do bug because personally, I'm not going to include Shuckle on my damage capabilities because it's just blowing the numbers out of complete, and you're seeing why. So Shuckle attack. Every 5 attacks at level 20 and every 7 attacks at level 50 is equal to what a Butterfree will do. And Butterfree was one of our weaker attack Pokemon to begin with. Let alone Metagross, where it's 1 in every 6 attacks and every 9 attacks at level 50. And that's how weak Shuckle is. And if Dynamax battles did not have a time cap, then this might be something interesting. But with a time cap, this is a huge no-no and something that we really need to pay attention with. And honestly, the rock type, there's only 2 with Blastoise. Blastoise outpowers it, but Blastoise has a 1.5 second versus a 1 second. Yes, it will fill the meter fine, but honestly, just don't. All right, mega units for candy for Shuckle. We have 8. We have Beedrill, Penseer, Aerodactyl, Deontay, Kyogre, Tyranitar, Heracross, and Caesar for Bug and Rock. The times Mega and Rest Period, the main thing that we're going to be doing here is if you are doing Dynamax Shuckle, you're going obviously to fill your Pokédex to have at least 1 Dynamax Shuckle, or you really love Shuckle and you want to get candy. Generally, this is a Pokemon that's not really used, and honestly, I don't see it being used very much at all right now. The battle plan for Shuckle, this should be a 1-star. If it's not a 1-star battle, then this is truly a joke. You steal water types for the simplest battle win. I mean, you can also use Blastoise Rock, but you'd rather use Blastoise's water move anyways. And honestly, I'm going to say when I'm fighting it, I'm going to be using my Crown Shield Zamazenta for steel. And by the time that it goes out, you'll also be able to have Zacian and also either or Crown Shield Zacian. That should take it out very quickly. Do expect it to be a little slower than normal. It has a very high defense. You may get hit once. Actually, I don't even think you will, but if you do get hit, it's going to be a very light tap. It will not do very much damage. So honestly, this is just going to be one of those battles that takes longer than it should. So is Shuckle worth it for you? As an attacker, it's absolutely useless. Yes, it's our first true rock attacker, and I know your comments, hey, Mad, Blastoise has rock. Blastoise is not a rock type, so it doesn't have the same type ability bonus. But honestly, its attack is so low that Blastoise still blows it out of water, even without the 20% extra. It has the highest defense in the game, but with such a low attack, it's not really worth using such a low attack. And by the time we get Shuckle on the 29th, Zamazenta will be available for everyone. Zamazenta has a defense that is only about 30% less and has a much higher attack and has enough HP, plus has the shield if you go into the max guard and upgrade it, that it is really worth it. And comparing it to Blissey, it does have 2.3 times the defense over Blissey, but Blissey has over 5 times 1 times the HP. So even as a damage sponge, Shuckle just isn't worth it. Yeah, if you use the shields, then it will go off over a longer battle, but you should. I don't like people using or trainers using Blissey because it has such a low attack. Blissey looks like the Hulk compared to Shuckle. So this is just a Pokemon that you're going to collect and not use. Its HP is really low as well, so it's not even a good healer. I'm going to get a couple just to have a couple, but honestly, I will not invest a single bit into any of these. These are just traps. But it is a new Dynamax, so we should go ahead and get one for the Pokedex. So for the 23rd, 29th on the Urshifu hunt, we do have Warrian as a 3-star for Rapid Strike. And once again, single strike, you're just stuck looking for Sableye and Murkrows. The Murkrows will be heading on out a little bit either on June 29th or a little bit after. I'm still going to include that overall. For the weekend after, I think it goes until July 3rd or 4th. Lapras will be available along with Squirtle, Crappy, and Sobble. Rapid Strike you could get pretty quickly. I just completed a lucky trade for my other Urshifu, so now I'll be also working on my Rapid Strike one, which is going to be done, unfortunately, faster than my single strike, even though I've been working on the single strike for a while. And yes, I've actually been driving around searching for Sableyes, and they're just really hard to find. On July 8th, 29th through the July 8th, we do not have what looks like to be a water, at least right now. I will be updating on July 29th when we have the next Max Monday anyways, just in case a 3 or 1 star is water or dark type. But right now, Cobalion is fighting steel type, which does not fall into any of the 2 that we are looking for. And with that, that's all I've got for this week. This Shuckle is a brand new unit. It is actually kind of a cool unit. I'm going to be hunting for the blue shiny. But in general, other than that, there's really not much use for it. It is a Dynamax. It is for your Pokédex. Go ahead, get one. But don't try to spend any Stardust or any candies on it. If you want to spend candies on it, go ahead. I don't really know what you're going to be doing with your Shuckle army. But all in all, it's a pretty quick review. And with that, if you do like this channel, please like and subscribe. It really helps. I don't do a great deal of content. I'll try to do 2 or 3 videos a week, so I don't overload your notifications. On top of that, if you want to be in my Discord, you can check my communication page here on YouTube for the Discord. I don't put them in the links there. There's too many bots are ripping through right now. On top of it, I also have a Twitch, www.twitch.tv/MattGuru. You can, if you catch me live, if you got any questions, please go ahead and do so. I'm happy to answer those. And with that, that's all I'm going to do. I'll try to do better next time. Bye, everyone.